9 minutes to 8.
It was a building project which took years to complete, and it was at the heart of the nation's sporting action this summer. Now, the London 2012 Olympic site is about to face a big transformation, becoming the Queen Elizabeth Olympic Park.
£300 million are being spent on sporting venues, roads, parks and houses, and it's planned that it should reopen in July next year, exactly 12 months after the Games opening ceremony. Graham Satchell has been finding out what is going to go and what will stay as part of the Olympic legacy.
It's a place full of remarkable memories.
Chris Hoy gets the gold medal!
But at the moment, it is eerily empty. So what will happen to the Olympic Park? Dennis Hone, who is in charge of building it, is now in charge of legacy.
I'm very excited about it. This project, in terms of the Olympic Games, was never just about a summer of sport. It was always about 100 years regeneration of this area.
Many of the sporting venues will remain. The Aquatic Centre, for example, will have its wings removed and will open to the public in 2014. The Velodrome will also stay and be open to the public. So too the Copper Box. What about the Olympic Stadium? It's likely to be shared between athletics and a football club, possibly West Ham. But some venues were always temporary, like the basketball arena, which will go. There is one key concern about those venues that will remain open here. Will they be accessible and will they be affordable?
Legacy for me is not the idea that the young people living in the tower blocks that overlook the park get a better view now than they did 6 years ago. The arrangements have been made so that those facilities will be run by organizations that run leisure centers. And they run those for a profit, not for a legacy.
It's a concern firmly dismissed.
This won't be a white elephant. This isn't going to be something that's just for elite sportsmen or for people who come from the City of London. It's going to be for all classes. We're going to make sure this is accessible to all.
This is what the legacy people think the Queen Elizabeth Olympic Park will look like in the future. Schools, parks, businesses, playgrounds, and as you can see, thousands, possibly 10,000 new homes. But who for? 35% will be so-called affordable housing. Just across the road, this is one of the poorest parts of the country. There are 35,000 people in Newham on the housing waiting list. Will they be able to move to the Olympic Park?
The sticking point is affordability. That's the real sticking point. And so, I mean, with regards to the Olympic Park, people in Newham are not going to be able to afford it. It's basically there is no legacy for the people living here in relation to being able to live in the Olympic Park. There's absolutely none.
The planners say they want a vibrant, mixed community here. Achieving that when most local people can't afford to buy or rent will be a challenge. Graham Satchell, BBC News, at the Olympic Park.
All that excitement and all of a sudden it's so quiet.
Oh, no. That mournful music reminding us
it's over.
Yeah.
Coming up later on Breakfast.